Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to the unboxing video for the Vickers Wellington GR Mark 8. Now, I know that there's a label on there, okay, but I did say at the end of the Katie build, the final part of the Katie build, is that there is an image that I found online, that I found on Pinterest, and it's got this exact artwork on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an image up on screen now. Okay, so while that is on screen, you've got that image. So that image will show that you've got the code number here, which is A08020. You've also got model kits in different languages. Okay, you've got two color schemes here as well. You've obviously got the Airfix logo as well, and also you've got the main box art. Okay, and okay, so hopefully you're seeing that. Hopefully you're seeing the image on screen right now. And okay, here you've got, okay, I'll be back in a bit. Well, now that we've got the top part of the box out of the way, let's have a look and see what's on the side. You've got warnings in numerous languages, and of course you've got your box art here on the side as well, and you've got your two color schemes here on the side as well. Okay, and it's the same with the box art on the other side. Okay, so let's open up the box, shall we? So it's top opening box. Always a great moment when you open up the box. Now we've got one color call out scheme. Okay, well, two color call outs on sheets of paper, set of instructions, and we should see set of decals there as well. Let's put them away, and of course one bag of sprues. Okay, right, get that out of the way and get my craft knife out. Just turn that around a minute. It's always a great moment when you do this and to hear the okay. Oh, by the way, Joe, do you like my new cutting mat? All right, there we go. Okay, we've got one bag of clear parts, okay, which we'll have a look at in a minute. I'll tell you what, let's get the decals out as well, because we've got to need to look at them in a moment, as well as the oh, come on. So we'll get those out of the way, and then we'll. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8 sprues. Okay, so we'll have a look at those in a minute, but as is always the case on this channel, we will have a look at the instructions first. Okay, so I'll be back in a mo. Okay, we've got our instructions here, and we've got history of the aircraft in numerous languages, like in English, French, German, Spanish and Swedish. You've got your specifications as well here on the front page. You've also got your warnings here as well. Like for best results, it says surfaces to be painted on should be clean, so beforehand all parts should be washed in warm soapy water. So you've got all that kind of gumph there as well. Also, some parts in the kit may not be required to build the model specified. Okay, so and again you've got your assembly instructions here as well, and icon instructions too. Now there's a note here that says that there are many parts, detailed parts provided in this kit which fit the inside of the fuselage but which are not easily visible. Okay, so what that's and it's mentioning all the parts here, and it's saying that you can do whatever you want. I mean, you can put these parts in if you want. I'll probably do that as well. I'll put them in, but what it's saying is you don't have to put them in. Okay, so there we go. So we got that part out of the way. Okay. So step one, we're dealing with the bomb bay and the bit that actually connects the cockpit. Step two, we're actually putting in. Step two, we're going to be actually putting in the radio controls, but notice here it's got a question mark, so you don't have to put that in if you don't want to. Okay. Step three, you're putting in this part here. So once again you don't have to put it in if you don't want to. Like I say, I may do that. Okay. Here in step four, you're putting on the bomb bay. You're still working on the bomb bay, and so on, and so on there. You're actually putting in the you're putting in the what do you call it, the end of the bomb bay, shall we say. Right, okay. Here in step 9, you're working on the cockpit. You're actually working on the cockpit here. Okay, so as is you're doing in step 7 as well. So you're putting on the cockpit, and then so on and so forth. In step 9, you'll be putting in the Alsan chemical toilet. So it's an optional part for us, but not if you're on an 8-hour bombing mission and you want to go and use the loo. Okay. Now this is where we actually now this is what we're here in step 10. This is where it differs a bit now, because I mean, if you're this is where it differs, because if you're doing scheme A, you need to go and cut off the front part of the what is essentially the front turret. Okay. But in scheme B, you need to go and cut off just that little bit there as well, and it's vice versa on. And it's the same again for step 11 as well. But if you're doing scheme B, you cut this a little bit off and keep the front turret. Okay. It also gives you the option of putting in the bomb bay over the closed bomb bay doors. I may do that myself. Okay, so but we'll see how we go. Okay. Now, in step 12, you're putting in these parts here. So, and on my recent visit to Brooklands, I actually saw this bit here, the bunk or stretcher or whatever it is. I actually saw that. Okay, so I think I might actually put in the interior parts actually. So there we go. So some of the parts around the wing area are going to get seen anyway, so you might as well put them in. Okay, so there we go. And then of course you are attaching the bomb bay to the fuselage. Okay, in step 13. In step 14, you're working on the control panel. Okay, and there's obviously decals to go with it. In step 15, you're attaching this part here. Again, it's an optional part. Okay, and it's the same again on step 16 and step 17 and step 18. You're also putting optional parts in here as well. And it's just basically putting in optional parts here in step 19 and 20, and also it's highlighted. Also, there's the instructions also highlighting the parts that really should be in there. Okay. In step 21, you're putting in this bit here, which has got to go in. Okay. And then also you're putting in the tail box, the tail wheel box there as well, and also the walkway that goes in above the bomb bay as well. Okay, step 23, you're making sure that there's another part that goes in here as well, and also in step 24, you've got the choice of either having the crew door closed or the crew door open. So it's entirely up to you. Step 25. Now, again, if you're doing scheme B, you put in this part, but I'm going to do scheme A, which is the coastal command version. Okay, so I won't be doing scheme B. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to do that. So anything to do with scheme B, I'll just go back through it all a minute. anything to do with scheme B. Can't see it there. There we go. That's the bit I'm looking for. There. Okay, so where did we get up to? Ah, right. Yeah, we come up to the end of the fuselage. Okay. Steps 32 through to step 44. You're actually working on the wings and the engine nacelles. And this is the same from steps 45 through to 55 as well. Here you're actually putting in the engine firewall as well as on that one as well. Here you've got the option of putting in the aircraft if it was in flight. Okay, so it'll give you the option of actually having the landing wheels in the up position. And then it's going on from step 56 onwards through to 59 are putting in so steps 56 and 57 are actually the attaching of the wings to the fuselage. And then from 58 onwards, step 58, you've got the option of actually putting in the tail wheel down. And then from 59, if you've got the tail wheel down, it'll ask you to put in this part here with E17, which is the tail wheel doors. Okay, step 60 through to 67, it'll tell you to go and put in the rudder and the tail fins as well. Step 68 is all to do with the engines. It is all to do with the engines. And then step 73, you've got the to put you put the depth charges together, and then they in turn will go onto the open bomb racks, and then they in turn, the bomb racks in turn, will actually go into the bomb bay. Okay, so that's those two steps there. Now again here, I'm just going to do this because I'm not there we go, because anything to do with step B, I'm not doing it. Okay, so because I'm doing scheme A. Okay, so you've got the canopy part here that goes on at the front. Okay, and then all these steps here go in regard to the rear turret. Okay, then step 88, you're putting in this part here, G7, which is a clear part. And then step 89, you're putting then step 89, you're putting in the clear parts here, and it's the same with this one as well. Step 91 is also to do with the landing wheels, and and with this one here, you've got a blanking plate option here, which I don't know what that's all about. So, but you got the choice there of putting it in anyway. And then it's all to do with the then these steps here. It's all to do with the engine propeller, with the propellers, and putting them on, as well as the cockpit canopy as well. And then you've got the final two steps, so steps 101 and 102. These are all to do with the aerials. So it does actually say you need to fit the decals first, fit the decals before you actually put the aerials on. So when I come to do the video on the fuselage, I might actually do that. I might actually put the decals on when I actually work on the fuselage, because if we go back to the fuselage, it does actually tell you to go and drill out these parts here, to drill a few holes in the fuselage. Okay, so we'll probably do that when we and of course we need to go and put that blanking plate around there as well. So anyway, there we go. That's the instructions, guys. Okay, we've got frame A, and these are the fuselage halves, and you can see here quite clearly the magnificent geodetic structure, which was designed by Barnes Wallis. This is just magnificent. If we just turn it over, you can just see it's a bit better on the inside. So you can just see it there. I mean, you feel it. It's just beautiful. Although I can see that there are a few ejector pin marks there, and you've got the panel line here to go on to cut off the front turret as well. That's if you're doing scheme A. I know I will be doing it, so I'm going to be cutting this part off. You've got the hole here for the flare chute, and you've also got the little pin marks here that will the location marks for where you've got to drill for the aerials. Okay, so that is frame A. Okay, we've got frame B now, and this is one of the wings. So you can just see here. You can actually feel the texture there as well of the lattice design, and so on and so forth. So you got, this is the upper wing and this is the lower part of the wing as well. I think this is either on the starboard side. Okay, you've also got the bomb racks. You've got the bomb rack here. You've got the location marks for where the depth charges are going to go. Okay, so and then you've got the engine nacelles for and then you've got the engine nacelles for the for both engines actually. So yeah, there we go. You got, so that's frame B. Okay, you've got frame C here now, and this is basically the same as frame B. except you've got the top and lower half of the wing here. You've got the bomb rack here, but then you've also got the top half of the bomb bay. So, well, the bomb bay. You've also got the part that connects the cockpit to the bomb bay as well, and you've got this part here, and you've also got the wing spar as well. That's the bit of the kit that actually supports the wings. Okay, so and also you got your locator pins on the wings as well, and you've also got two little holes here which for a clear part. Once again, I can see that there are ejector pin marks as there were on the other frame for the wings, but you don't need to worry about that because it's not going to get seen anyway. All right, so that is frame C. Okay, we've got frame D now, and this is the parts where you've got the closed bomb bay doors here. You've also got the ailerons here as well for the for the wings as well. You've got the tail fins here as well. You've got the rudder and so on and so forth. You've got the two engine firewalls here. I mean, look at the detail on that. Wow. You've got this bit here for the tail gunner, and you've got the internal parts as well. This bit here is the one that connects the cockpit, and so on. Okay, you got gas bottles here as well. You got the rest bunk. You got the wheels in the up position here as well. You got the tail box here as well, and obviously you got the closed bomb bay doors. If we just turn it over a bit, again I can see some ejector pin marks as well. Again, don't need to worry about that because it's not going to get seen. Okay, so that is frame D. Okay, we've got frame E now, and you've got the you got the bombs here. Okay, so I'm assuming that these are going to be for scheme B. Okay, you've also got the two blanking plates there as well for scheme A. You've got the flare chute as well that needs to go on. You've got the Alsan chemical toilet there as well. So, like I say, it's not an optional part for us, but not if you're on an 8-hour bombing mission. Okay, so yeah, and you've also got, I think these are blanking plates as well. You got more internal parts here. You've got the pilot seat as well, and yeah, you got, I think that's a, yeah, you got a gun that's broken off there, I think. So just be wary of that if you. All right, these two parts here are for the engine nacelles. You got the control column here. You got the crew door. Okay, so it'll tell you if you want it either closed or open. And again, you got the lattice work detail there as well. I mean, that's just brilliant. And you've got the navigator seat as well, and you've also got the radar on top of the aircraft as well. And you've got landing gear as well. So you just got to be a bit careful. You got more internal parts here as well. and the control panel as well. You got the control panel here as well. Okay, and you got parts here for the front and rear turrets as well, if you're doing scheme B. Okay, so that is frame E. Okay, we've got frame F now, and this has got your engines there. You're doing your tail fins here as well. Again, look at the texture on that. Brilliant. You got 2 exhaust pipes here as well, and obviously, and you've got your bits for your propellers as well. So there we go, and you've got the engines here, and the engine or whatever these are. But if you notice, I mean, you got little locating parts here for where your engine goes in. It's brilliant. So yeah, so that is frame F. Okay, and very quickly now, we've just got the 2 smaller frames. We've got frame X, which is all to do with the depth charges as well. So got that one. And then frame Y is all to do with the aerials. Okay, aerials and radar. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, so there's that. Okay, all right. Okay, we've got one bag of clear parts as well, so let's get that open in a minute. Here we go. Right, so we've got the 2 bits of where the side windows go. You got this part here that goes on the bomb bay. Okay, but when you paint most of this over and then leave, I'm just going to get my pen a minute. And there's 2 tiny little bits here which you need to mask off. Okay, so I'll probably use a bit of mask off for that. All right, so there we go. You got your cockpit canopy here. Looks as if you got a spare one as well. Looks as if you got a spare one. You got a little bit here where you got a bit here that goes on the fuselage as well, and you got this bit here that goes on the underside. Now here's where it differs a bit. So this is the part for scheme A. Okay, and also you got parts here for the just in case if you don't put those other 2 blanking plates in on the side of the fuselage. And here you got your astrodome as well. Okay, so and no, by the way, if you want to go, these are the 2 lights that go underneath the wing. That you got the cockpit canopy that's for open as well. Open windowed cockpit canopy. Okay. Right, let's have a look at the decals now. You've got your common decals here at the top, and then at the bottom you've got your ones for number 172 Squadron, Coastal Command, and then you got your ones here. You got your ones here for number 38 Squadron as well, which is the bomber version. And if we just go in and have a quick look here, they're really crisp. Okay, Airfix have done themselves a real good favour by signing up Cartograph. These are really good. Okay, if I can just, if it'll just focus, there we go. Yeah, there we go. You can see it a bit better than that. There we go. Come on, focus. Come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there. So that's that. There we go. Those are the decals. Okay, guys. Well, this is the colour call-out scheme for Scheme A. You've got Vickers Wellington GR Mark 8 of number 172 Squadron, Royal Air Force Chivner in Devon, my dear. In England in October 1942. You see that it's got dark green camouflage with matte sea grey as well, and I've got a load of paints on there to do that. It's got white undersides, white part of the fuselage as well, and it's also got the white aerial there as well. Notice that the side aerials have got to be painted in black, I think. Yeah, yeah. Side aerials have got to be painted in black, and the depth charges have also got to be painted in number 30, the dark green, and it's the same for the propellers as well. But you've also got the number 24, the number 24 paint as well for the propeller tips. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so there we go. That's Scheme A. Now, Scheme B. You got Vickers Wellington GR Mark 8 of number 38 Squadron, Royal Air Force, Gambut in Libya in late 1942. You got the darker. So you got the number 29 Dark Earth, and the number 225 Mid Stone as well. You've also got your depth charges here in Humboldt number 30. You've got your propellers here as well. It's pretty much the same as Scheme A, but except that you've got the different colours for the top of the aircraft, and the all black underside, and fuselage as well, and also you got less decals as well. Let's go on the side. Let's go on the side. Plus, you've also got your clear parts here and here. Okay, so anyway, that's both the colour schemes. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Now, a few things anyway. One is that someone commented, I've forgotten who it was, but someone commented on one of the Katie videos. someone commented on one of the Katie videos asking me how the room change was going. You may remember that earlier in the year I put out a video doing a little behind the scenes video, letting you know that I've got plans to actually move from in here to my bedroom, which is hopefully going to be my workroom. The fact is, it's non-existent at the minute. Okay, I haven't really made I haven't had a chance to go and start on it, and I do need to go and book some time off work to get that sorted. Okay, and it's a lot of work to get done as well. And it's not just that, I've also got to work on my brother's bedroom as well, to get him to go and tidy up in there so as I can move in there. Okay, and so on and so forth. And the other thing is, I need to raise funds to get the materials to do it. So so that's that. Okay, now the other thing is I got paid last Friday, and I went on a bit of a shopping splurge with Amazon. And quite early on Friday morning, I ordered this one and this one. Okay, I've got a thing for Wellingtons at the minute, so there you go. I've got a thing for Wellingtons at the minute. These little beauties arrived. I ordered these quite early on Friday morning, and by Friday evening, they came. So, so thank you Amazon for getting these out to me quite quickly. So brilliant, and they've got a depot which is not that far away from me in Bromley by Bow in East London, E3. So so thanks a lot for that, Amazon. Okay, brilliant. So I'll look forward to doing these. I look forward to doing these at some point. Okay, so that's one. Here's another little purchase. Got it's precision plastic glue. Okay, and it's a bit like a contactor, but hopefully this won't block up. Okay, and if I just peel back, there you got the glue applicator there as well, which nice little addition to my collection of glues. So I probably might use that. I'll use this definitely on the build. Okay, so there we go. That's that one. Now I've also got some other little bits and pieces here. I've got some white paint pens as well, which I might use on for when I come to do the canopies and the transparent parts, so I might use that. And also I've got some 1mm and 2mm masking tape. Okay, so I might use that to go on to do a bit of masking as well, and so on. Okay, put these away, safe keeping. So in the meantime, guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, why don't you? And consider subscribing as well. And also hit that bell button as well to get notifications as to when I upload. And I upload every Sunday and Wednesday. So as this is a Sunday, this will go out on a Wednesday, and hopefully hopefully this time on Wednesday that England would have qualified for the quarterfinals of Euro 2024. So, but who knows? With the way that we've been playing it in the group stages, it doesn't look likely. Okay, so I'm not holding up much hope. Okay, so fingers crossed for that. So in the meantime, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you for part 1 on Sunday. Thank you. Bye bye.